Really cheap. Couple bucks there for everything. And here we go. Box number 4. What do we have here, folks? Let's take a look. This right here is a not a genuine Walbro, but a Chinese version of the Walbro pump. 450 ethanol pump. And I got this so I could run ethanol, run E85. Comes with the filter, the strainer at the bottom. And there is my little E85 pump I'm going to try. So the reason why I went this route is there was a couple channels that I'm subscribed to, and they actually proved that they work. And so I said, okay, well, if it worked on his car, then it should work on mine. I think he said he had 30,000 miles and it was still working perfectly fine. And I will clue you guys in on to some of the things, some of the subscriptions that I have and the channels that I watch. I pay really close attention to what these guys are doing and what they're buying, but he bought a Chinese Walbro knockoff and was running full E85, no issues. So 450 liters per hour pump there. And you're not going to believe how much that cost. That was so inexpensive. Yeah. That was $35 shipped to my door. We'll see. And instead of destroying my factory module, because they are so expensive, if you go to BMW and get an OEM module, oh my God. So instead of destroying my factory module, I ended up buying a very inexpensive module to destroy. This is what I'm going to use to modify and make this stage 2 fuel pump, and that DIY is probably going to be my first DIY. It's going to be the stage 2 E85 pump. But this module was such a deal. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to cut up and drill and do a bunch of modifying, I'm not going to do my factory module. I'm going to pick up a replacement module, and if it doesn't work, well, I just pull this out and put my factory module back in, and I'm back in business. But I got to take a chance. This was $55 plus shipping, so about 60 something dollars to my door. Got one more thing to show you. So in order to do the E85 or ethanol, flex fuel, whatever you want to call it, you're going to need what's in this bag right here. Yeah. Okay, this is a PTFE hose or ethanol hose. And I'm going to give you guys the proper link for the right size, because this end, my God, I fought like hell to get that on there. It's so tight, it's not coming off. Once I got it on there, I couldn't pull it off. I tried and I couldn't. So that's permanent. I mean, once I got it up to this collar right there, as soon as I pushed the hose down onto that collar, I'm like, that's it, and locked her down. But you're going to need one of these hoses, E85 approved hose, high pressure. You're going to need this fitting right here, and I want to, if I remember correctly, it's an 8AN fitting, And the same with this fitting right here. Another 8AN fitting. This is, sorry, got it out of the shot a little bit. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Boy, am I learning one-handed tricks here. Can he do it, folks? There we go. Okay, you're going to need this setup. So how this is going to work is this end of the hose right here going to go on the end of that fuel pump. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a elbow or not. I might get an elbow, but I'm going to see. I'm going to push that on, and then this connector connects to your factory hose. So this fitting right here is $11. This was $4. That's like to my door. The hose was $9. And so here's the thing. You're going to need a 11 millimeter on this end, which I didn't. I had a 10. But you're going to need an 11 millimeter on this end of the hose. And then the other end is going to have to be a 10 in order to slide on to the Walbro pump. But yeah, I can't wait. 450 Walbro copy, whatever. But an ethanol pump so I can run E85 if I want. I'm stoked about that one. Sorry about the shoddy camera work again. This one-handed stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm learning. Okay. So that was a real cheap kind of, if you think about it, that's under $100 for a stage 2 pump. And most stage 2 pumps run from $250 to $300 on up. And it comes with the O-ring gasket, so you can seal the lid up here. Pretty nice, not bad. Under $100, stage 2 pump. Like I said, I'm here to save you guys money. Let you know if it works or if it doesn't. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. These are just oil filters. These were like Napa Silverline filters that I got from a wholesaler. I have some genuine filters, so I don't know if I'm going to use these oil filters at all, but I'm squeezing my ass off right now, and you know, they're pretty solid, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I might use them, I might not. I have some OEM ones that I can use. So these were, I think, $7 each. But I do have some man filters, and I recommend with filters on these cars. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to use these filters or not, because oil filters are one thing you cannot screw around on the N54. So whether I use these, I don't know. I might like use it a little bit and then check it, but I don't know. I have some original filters that I can use, so not too worried about that. What do we got over here? Okay. Out of all the parts, this was one thing that I'm like, okay, I need to do something other than a $400 water pump. And so this water pump had a lot of good ratings on it and reviews. I don't know. I'm gonna find out, because you don't know, half of those reviews are fake. I mean, it's funny, but then you can see the legitimate ones, so you can tell. At least I can. So this water pump was 150 bucks, half of what a brand new one is, an OEM one. It comes with a 2-year warranty. It's basically your Chinese pump. But like I say, it had a bunch of good reviews, and so I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'll be hella pissed if I gotta replace this thing. Here's the thing, I still have my stock water pump in there right now, and it works fine. But that doesn't mean tomorrow it's not gonna, I mean, it could fail tomorrow. These electric water pumps, you just don't know. They'll just work one day and then you go the next day and they quit working on you. We're getting down there. We're getting down there. Almost to the main event here. Before I get to this box, let's go over a couple tools. So I got these rechargeable wand work lights. They're 1,000 looms. And that's the charger for it. I forgot to put it in there. But these things are kind of cool. They snap together. So you can have one big bar, or sorry about that camera work, guys, or you can have 2 individual lights. So whoa, okay, just give you a little idea how bright these guys are. I mean, it's blinding. They also have a dim and off, and then super bright. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna snap these in real quick. I kind of lie, I dig these lights. They are super bright. Okay, okay, look at this. Now, let me turn this other one on. Yeah. Super bright. Hold on, there we go. Oh, technical difficulties, sorry. Let's see if I can get these guys to line up properly. There we go. It's all lined up. Woo-wee! Rock and roll star. Feel like I'm on stage. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to blind you. It's got little hooks on each end. You can hang it up. And it also is magnetic. But look at that. Super cool. Kill that. Those lights were $50 plus shipping, so about $60. Get all this out of the way. Okay, another thing you're going to need to have This is a Makita imitation. And I saw a YouTuber do a test on this where he tested these versus OEM ones. And sorry, I gotta put the camera down. Rip my mic off. Unreal. Sorry about this, folks. Hold on. Bear with me. Reclip my mic on. Okay, so a YouTuber tested these versus original Makitas, and these were within about 80% of what a Makita will do. And so this guy was super inexpensive. It's not even $100. It was like 69 bucks. But the test that I saw them do, they were able to, you know, it's like 160 or 70 foot-pounds max. Not that much, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pick one of these up. I mean, it looks just like a Makita without the label. I mean, in every way. The only difference is when you tear it apart, the hammer inside is not as large as a Makita. And that's why it does about 80% of what a Makita will actually do. But for under $100, I mean, come on, folks, it comes with 2 batteries. 18 volt takes Makita batteries. If you have a Makita, you can actually use the batteries on this guy. So thought that was a cool, really cool buy. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Probably not, because you got to push down and then slide. Okay, I will deal with that later. Okay, oh, let's take a look.